This is the paper we are starting back, and we are on question number 17. This paper we are solving it in the reverse order, 2011 June. And this is the this is the third generation, actually, the past paper generation. Here are 7 counters. Each counter has a number on it. Ali puts the 7 counters in a bag. He takes at random a counter from the bag and does not replace the counter. Does not replace means it's a probability case without replacement. He then takes at random a second counter from the bag. Calculate the probability that the number on the second counter is 2 more than the number on the first counter, number on the second counter. So we can make combination. The number on the second counter is 2 more the number on the first counter. So I can't take 1. Can I take 1?
No.
I take 2. And 4 is 2 more than the first counter. No other choice. Oh, that's all. That's all. Okay. 2 comma 4. So if I make the probability of getting a 2, there are 7 counters. So there will be 7 counters. There's only one counter with 2. So 1 upon 7. What do you think for the 4? There are 2 4s. So should I write 2 upon 6?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the first answer, 1 upon 21. The number on the second counter is 1 more than the number on the first counter. Number on the second counter is 1 more than the number on the first counter. If the first counter is 1, 1 comma 2 can come. And what other options are there? 1 comma 2 or 1 comma 2 or 4 comma 5. There is only one counter with 1, but there are there is one counter for 2 also. So I think it will be 1 upon 7 into 1 upon 6 plus there are 2 counters with 4, 2 upon 7 and 3 counters with 5. I'm getting 7 upon 42. You can check it and you can tell me back what you are getting and what would be the simplified answer.
It's the same as 1 upon 6, so I got the same.
Right. 1 upon 6. Very good. Question number 16 is a question on circular measure. Hundred and six. This is the angle at C. And calculate the size of angle AOB. AOB, and this is the angle here. Now, what are the properties of circle? O is the angle at the center. So I was thinking to use the property of angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference. So AOB will be 57 into 2. AOB, and the property angle, look at the property. Give a reason for your answer. Okay, reason I have written by mistake above. Uh, okay, now the reason is angle at the center is twice the angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference. This is the reason. And angle is 57 of 2, double of it. So you have to mention the property, and the answer is 57. How much is 57 into 2?
It's 114.
Calculate the size of angle BAD. This is BAD. So can we look for the property? It's a cyclic quadrilateral. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral are always sum to 180. So I will say, look, ABCD. So I will say that, look, ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. 106 is facing angle A. So 106, I should be subtracted 180. So BAD, which is the opposite angle, should be equal to 180 minus 106. And it will be 74 degree. What's the property? Opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral. Opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Look at this answer. Compare it with your answer.
I got the same.
Good. Look at this question now. Here is a shape made from a rectangle and a semicircle. The length of the rectangle is 7.1 and radius of the semicircle is 2.7. Work out the area of the shape. So this is basically a type of rectangle, and so it's a rectangle as well as now this is a rectangle and a semicircle. This side will be 2.7 into 2, which is 5.4. Now we have to work out the area. So area is equal to area of rectangle plus area of semicircle. So area of rectangle will be 7.1 into 5.4 plus semicircle 1 upon 2 pi into 2.7 square. Let's see what you get. Then I will take that because I think working would be the same.
I got 49.8.
Can you tell me what answer you are getting? I missed it. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got 49.8.
Here is another shape made from a rectangle and a semicircle. The length of the rectangle is L centimeter. The radius of the semicircle is R. The perimeter of the shape is given by the formula this. Make R the subject of the formula this. Acha. So he says make R the subject. I think it looks to be a simple rearrangement. Look at the working. I'm getting this P minus 2L. P minus 2L is equal to pi R plus 2R. Pi R plus 2r, and I'm getting p minus 12 upon pi plus 2. Look what you are getting.
I got the same.
Okay, that's very good. Now look at this question. Correct to 1 dp. Y is equal to 1.8. Correct to 1 decimal place. So if it is 1.8, calculate the lower bound for the value of 4y plus 1. So this is the function here. This is the upper bound and this is the lower bound. So what should I do now? 4y plus 1. So 4y plus 1. It's a multiply case and plus case. So in multiply, lower bound for lower bound. If you put lower bound, you will get lower bound. For plus, you put lower bound, you will get lower bound. Upper bound and lower bound are simply a case of direct version. I mean, if you input lower bound, you will get lower bound. If you put upper bound, you will get upper bound. 4 into are you getting what answer you are getting?
I got 8.
Now, this question, let's see what you are getting.
I got x is equal to 3.5. I think you forgot to multiply the 4 by -1.
Mhm. Yes, this is -4. So you are getting 14x is equal to 49.
Yeah.
Very strange number. Can you check this answer? Even though it's looking right, but is he giving the answer in decimal?
Yeah, it's 3.5, 7 upon 2.
He's giving the answer in decimal.
Yeah,
Have you checked the answer, or this is your answer you're telling me?
this is my answer.
Hmm. Now look at number 12. Calculate the length of BC. Length of BC. It looks to be a question on similar triangle. It looks to be a question on similar triangle. Let us mark the common angles. This angle will be equal to this. I mean, angle B is equal to angle D. Angle B is equal to angle D. And angle A will be equal to angle C. Alternate angles in parallel sides. Um, what about this angle? It will be same. The angle C from this side, ACB, ACB is equal to ECD. So A, triangle ACB is similar to triangle ECB. Look at this. Now can we have the similar triangle. Similar triangle have a common ratio. So how I can use this knowledge here? Okay, can you now length of BC? I was thinking if I can make a ratio, because it's a ratio topic, so I can take BC upon 5.2, but I was thinking uh, opposite because it's a similar triangle, so I can take BC upon 5.2 in a similar triangle, corresponding ratios are equal. So I was trying to apply that logic in a so let's try this approach. If you can try this approach, you can tell me that how we can find the answer. Because I was thinking to make a ratio BC upon 5.2, BC upon 5.2 is equal to CE, BC upon 5.2 is equal to 9 upon 6, corresponding ratios. What answer you are getting now?
I got 7.8.
7.8. Now let's start the next part. What should be the plan for the second part? It's a case of, I think it's a case of similar triangle again. What do you find here? I think it's calculate the length of CE. I was thinking to apply the same method, corresponding ratio 7.2 up or CE upon 7.2, CE upon 7.2 is equal to 9 upon CE upon 7.2, 6 upon 9. Now look at this. Can you can you get the answer? Can you share the answer?
4.8.
4. The table above, the table shows information about the weights of 80 parcel. Work out an estimate for the total weight of the 80 parcels. Total weight of the 80 parcels. Is using the word estimate. So total weight, we have to find something like, because it is the problem that these are the ranges, these are the numbers in range. So I have to look for a way to manage this range, because range contain two numbers. In multiplication, I have to put only one number. So I can go in a way that I can use midpoint. So now I'm trying to put the mid values here. This is 1, this is 3, this is 5, this is 7, this is 9, this is 11. So I was thinking to use this as if my sigma fx. This is the total weight of the 80 parcels. So I can do it now from the number here, 1 into 8 plus 3 into 14 plus 5 into 26 plus 7 into 17, 7 into 17 plus 9 into 10 plus 11 into 5. So I use the idea of midpoint because absolute numbers are not there. Let me know once you get the answer.
I got 444 kg.
444. That looks good. That looks fine. And because that's logically making an answer. And now let's move to the next part of this question. Complete the cumulative frequency. So I have the first number 8. First number is 8. The next would be 8 plus 14, 22. And then 22 plus 26, 48. 17 is the next number. Then next is 10. How much is 48 plus 17?
It's 65.
55 or 65?
65.
Good. 65 plus 10, 75. And then 75 plus 8, 5. Now these are the values. So I will take the midpoint here, and midpoint should be plotted here. Midpoint should be plotted for the table here. Actually, it's like plotting the case. Plotting should be lot. Ideally, which is the syllabus want plot upper. Plot upper bound against cumulative plot upper bound against cumulative frequency. So like the first number will be 2,8. So plot with me 2,8. Next will be 4,22. 6,48. 6 comma 48, 8 comma 65, 65, 62, 64, and 10 comma 75, 70 here, and 75 here. 12 comma 80. So I have these points. Now join them to have a smooth curve. Look at this. I'm getting a shape like this. You can please share your shape on the chat. Hmm. Is it a print? Is it a, this looks to be a paper. Is it, you are solving on a paper?
No, this is a PDF.
But, acha, because why the shake is coming? Because I have a shake because I have a big screen. So, but are you can see that in actually there are shake in the line. Right now it's okay, but I think you have to remember that in the paper you have to draw a smooth curve. No shake and no double line should be there. Use the graph to find an estimate for the number of parcel which weight less than 5.2. So less than 5.2. I'm getting 35. Let's see what you are getting.
I got 38.
38. Okay, that's fine. That's like, okay, let's move forward. Now look at this question. The rule can be used to work out the fare in dirham for a taxi journey to Dubai. Multiply the number of kilometers traveled by 3, add 7 to your result, then divide by 2 taxi fare in dirham. So try to do it.
For this, I got 3D plus 7 divided by 2.
Hmm. 3D plus 7 divided by 2. Right. Ella invested 8,000 for 3 years at 5% per annum compound interest. Calculate the value of our investment at the end of 3 years. Did you get the answer?
Yeah.
What answer you're getting?
9,261.
9,261. Okay, makes sense. On calculator is coming, it's coming fine. Now A intersection P. So A intersection P, A will be the odd numbers. So it will be 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. And P will be prime number 2, 3, 5, 7, 5, 7, and 11. So what will be common between A and P? 3, 5, 7 is looking common to me. 3, 5, and 7. Let me know what you are getting. What answer you are getting?
I got 3, 5, 7, and 11.
Oh, acha, 11. I missed it. Right, right. A union P. So if you combine A and P, it is 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So it will be 2, 3, 5, 7, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Compare the answer, please.
I got the same.
Good. Okay. So we have done this paper very close to finish it, but let's finish it inshallah in our next class. School is also doing yearly. And now there is a gap. You have to, in my opinion, you have to focus 20 to 2020 to 2024. Whatever papers are remaining, you should try to get finish them. This is the golden range. This is the most important range. And you should try to do all papers. You have time. So you can comfortably can complete the year range while school is also doing it. Are they doing H and HR both, or they are doing only HR?
Both.
Okay, that is fine. So let's stop here. We will, inshallah, continue in our next class. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.